We know that we have short time to address the climate emergency worldwide, and the European Union has set up a clear blueprint, which is the European Green Deal. To address these issues, we have set up a very ambitious but necessary target to be the first climate-neutral continent by 2050. We're setting up legislations in order to reduce emissions by 55% by 2030, and we're moving on these directions. Just a few days ago, the European Parliament adopted an important act that aims to set aside a certain percentage of land and maritime zones in order to preserve biodiversity. So things are happening. We are moving with our legislation that will allow society and the economy to adapt to this new reality that we have to face to reduce carbon emissions. The economic side of the planet, of course, is essential. We need to make sure that our economy remains prosperous, that we remain the European continent remains at the top level of innovations and economic growth, but this in doing things differently. And this is what the European Green Deal is all about, to adapt without losing our prosperity, but in order to be able to protect our planet. Because we also know that the cost of climate change are extremely high, and we've seen it in Serbia a few days ago, not long ago, with the destructions caused by the floods. It then requires, not only we're losing lives in Serbia, worldwide, Europe and elsewhere, but we have to reconstruct, rebuild, adapt, which is very expensive. So this is our goal, this is our ambitions, and this is what we will be doing, and we are moving in this direction. Among the legislative acts that, and tools that we have adopted is the need to make sure that we avoid what we call carbon leakage, in the sense that as our own economies modify, adapt, and reduce the carbon content in the structures, we should not allow that competitions can be twisted because of carbon leakages elsewhere. And this is what we call the Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, the so-called CBAM, which will prevent carbon leakage and contribute to decarbonizations globally, not only in the European Union, but also worldwide.